They say you can learn a lot about people by how they treat someone they think has nothing. I learned that lesson the hard way on the day my relatives decided my husband wasn't good enough. When I married Amir, I knew exactly what people would say. He didn't drive a flashy car or wear expensive watches. He spoke softly, dressed simply, and preferred silence over showing off. To my family, especially my aunts and cousins, that meant one thing: poor. At every family gathering, the comments came disguised as jokes. So Amir, still working that small job? Must be hard to manage expenses these days, right? You should have married a businessman, dear, they'd whisper to me, loud enough for him to hear. Amir never reacted. He'd smile politely, excuse himself, or help my mother in the kitchen. That calmness somehow irritated them even more. The worst of it happened at my cousin Santa's engagement party. The house was filled with laughter, music, and people in designer clothes. Amir and I arrived quietly. I noticed the way eyes scanned him, his plain suit, his old shoes. One cousin laughed and said, "At least he's consistent." Simple man, simple life. Another added, "Hey Amir, don't feel bad. Not everyone is meant to be successful." I felt my face burn with anger and shame, not at Amir but at them. I wanted to defend him, but he gently squeezed my hand under the table, a silent signal to let it go. Later that evening, my uncle made an announcement. "Next month, we're all going to Sana's new house for dinner. Big place, very luxurious." Then he looked straight at Amir and smirked. "You should come too, it'll be eye-opening." Everyone laughed. I wanted to leave immediately, but Amir leaned in and whispered, "Let them talk. Come next month. I'll invite everyone somewhere first." I looked at him, confused. "Where?" He smiled. "Our place." I almost laughed. "Our place?" Amir had always insisted on handling things privately. We lived comfortably, but I had never seen our finances or asked questions. Still, I trusted him. A month later, Amir sent invitations to my entire family. No explanation, just a simple message: dinner at our home. Saturday, 7 p.m. The reaction was instant. "Your home? Is there enough space? Should we eat before coming?" The jokes continued in the family group chat. I stayed silent. Amir stayed calm. That Saturday, Amir asked me to dress nicely. "Trust me," he said again. Instead of heading to our small apartment, Amir drove past it, then past the familiar streets and onto a quiet road lined with tall trees and guarded gates. I looked at him, my heart pounding. "Amir, where are we going?" He didn't answer. He stopped in front of a large modern house, glass walls, soft lighting, a long driveway. A security guard nodded and opened the gate. I stared at him, speechless. "Welcome home," Amir said. Before I could even process it, cars started arriving. One by one, my relatives stepped out, their smiles fading into confusion. My aunt whispered, "Is this the wrong address?" Amir walked to the door, turned to face everyone, and calmly unlocked it. "This is our home," he said. Silence. Inside, the house was elegant but warm. Not showy, just thoughtfully designed. A long dining table was set. The smell of food filled the air. Everything about it spoke of quiet wealth, not loud money. Dinner was painfully quiet at first. No jokes, no comments. Just people avoiding Amir's eyes. Finally, my uncle cleared his throat. "So, Amir, what exactly do you do?" Amir placed his fork down gently. "I own a logistics company. I started it 8 years ago. We work mostly with international clients." "I don't talk about it much." My cousin laughed nervously. "Why didn't you ever say anything?" Amir smiled. "No one ever asked. And when they did, they already had their answer." That line hit like a slap. My aunt, the loudest critic of all, lowered her gaze. "We may have misjudged you." Amir nodded politely. "It happens." On the way home that night, my phone buzzed non-stop messages filled with apologies, praise, sudden respect. People who once mocked him now called him inspiring, successful, smart. I turned to Amir and said softly, "Why didn't you ever correct them?" He looked at me, eyes steady. "Because people reveal themselves when they think you have nothing." I wanted to know who they really were. I held his hand, feeling a mix of pride and sadness. Pride in the man I married, sadness for the shallow judgments people make so easily. That night, I learned something important. Real wealth doesn't announce itself. It waits quietly until someone underestimates it enough to open the door. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments and subscribe for more.